nothing. Why you think I speak with such clarity? I'm actually involved in each one of these stories I told you about. Right. Right.
The one comedian, we've been sitting here doing this interview that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need another one. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Day 11 of the Diddy trial just ended, and things have officially gone from scandalous to surreal. Because now, reports from inside the courtroom suggest that the feds are preparing to subpoena someone no one expected. Katt Williams. Yes, that Katt Williams. The same comedian who for years has been mocked, dismissed, and labeled a conspiracy theorist. The same man who publicly claimed that Diddy, TD Jakes, Usher, and others were all headed for a downfall. And now, everything he said is starting to look less like speculation and more like prophecy. This isn't just another celebrity dragged into the mix. Katt Williams didn't just throw out names, he laid out a whole map before any of this was public. In interviews dating back to 2023, Katt warned that 2024 would be the year that all of them go down. He claimed that he'd been offered $50 million, not once, but 4 separate times, to sell his silence and join the parties that took place behind closed doors in Diddy's world. He refused, and instead he spoke out, loudly, consistently, even when no one believed him. Now, with Diddy's empire unraveling in federal court, Katt doesn't seem so crazy anymore. In fact, it's almost eerie how accurate he was. He warned us that Diddy wouldn't go down alone, that others would fall with him. And now, we're watching the dominoes drop in real time. One of the most shocking? Bishop TD Jakes. Katt named him directly, saying he too would be exposed. And right on cue, just days before Diddy's trial began, Jakes quietly stepped down from his megachurch, the Potter's House. No major announcement, no detailed explanation. Just a sudden decision to pass the baton. Critics immediately began to ask questions. Why now? Was it health-related or something more? According to Katt, there are only 2 sides in this war, God's side and the other side. And anyone who's been playing for the wrong team is about to be exposed. Jakes, who has been a spiritual advisor to celebrities and presidents alike, is now under the microscope. Especially after Katt warned us that many spiritual leaders in Hollywood are nothing more than masked participants in a corrupt system. And speaking of corruption, let's talk about Aaron Carter. Aaron's story is more than tragic. It's chilling. Months before his death, he went public with his fears.
It is the toughest thing to deal with.
When you're looking in the mirror and you see yourself, is that hard to see how much you've changed?
Oh my God, it hurts so bad. It hurts. It hurts so bad because there's like nothing I can do about it.
I feel like there's so many people out there that don't think, oh, celebrities are insecure. Are you insecure?
I get voluma fillers, okay, to fill up my face.
Because you've lost so much weight that it sunk in.
No, it's just how I'm built. This is how I look.
Is there anything else that you do?
Yes, I get voluma. I get Juvederm and then Restylane.
So do you relieve that stress through music, through talking to your fans?
No, I do it with my fans when I do periscopes, and they're all really positive.
He said he was being followed, that powerful people wanted him gone. He posted videos begging for financial help so he could hire private security. He told his fans over and over again that if anything happened to him, he was not suicidal. And then, just weeks later, Aaron Carter was found dead in a bathtub. The official ruling? Overdose. No foul play suspected. But there was one massive problem with that story. There was no water in his lungs. His mother released disturbing photos of the scene, claiming it looked staged. Towels were perfectly folded. There were no signs of a struggle. No bruises, no blood. She said the investigation was a joke. That law enforcement wanted the case closed quickly because of Aaron's past addiction issues. But what if it wasn't just neglect? What if it was a cover-up? Katt Williams had hinted at all of this long before the autopsy results came out. And he wasn't the only one. Kanye West had also raised alarms about the man Aaron called his trainer, Harley Pasternak. The same man Kanye accused of being a handler, someone who allegedly drugged celebrities, kept them in line, and made threats behind closed doors. Kanye released texts from Harley where he told Ye he could have him institutionalized and medicated into silence. And somehow, this exact same man was also working with Aaron Carter in his final days? That's not coincidence. That's a pattern. And it's one we've seen before, especially in the story of Usher. Usher was just 13 years old when his mother sent him to live with Diddy in New York. She admitted publicly that she didn't know Diddy personally, but made the decision anyway for Usher's career. Imagine that, a teenage boy, handed over to a grown man in a city full of temptation and power. Usher has spoken briefly about that time in his life. He said he didn't sleep much, that he didn't want to go to the clubs, that he was too young to understand what he was being exposed to. But he's never told the full story. He said Aaron Carter was one of many. And now we're starting to see just how many lives were touched by this darkness. Aaron wasn't just abused by the industry. His own family failed him too. He admitted that his sister had abused him when he was a child, that his parents only cared about money, that he was never truly safe. He begged for help, and the world ignored him, just like it ignored Katt, just like it ignored Kanye. But not anymore. The floodgates are open, the testimonies are getting more detailed, and the list of names is getting longer. Usher, T.D. Jakes, Justin Bieber, Cassie, Kanye, Aaron, all connected to one man, all tied together by one unraveling empire. So what happens now? Will the feds actually bring Katt Williams to the stand? Will Usher finally break his silence? Will Kanye drop more receipts? And how many more names will fall before this is over? Because if what we've seen so far is just the beginning, then the entertainment industry is in for a reckoning it's never faced before. The question isn't if there's more to come. It's who's next, Katt warned us. He told us the truth would come out. And now, with the world watching, it's all happening. So buckle up. Because this trial is far from over. The secrets are spilling out. The lies are catching up. And the names? They're only going to get bigger. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because the next name to fall might be one you never expected. And Katt Williams, he's not done talking.